If you experience any discrimination or any of your rights has been violated at your job, your current job, or you've been out of that job for about a year, 2, I think 3 years to be exact, that's the deadline. I'm gonna give you some tips on what can you do exactly. Now, I am all for suing, especially if your employer is, yes, go ahead, do it. Now, before I jump into this video, I am not an expert. I don't have a law degree. This is all about experience, what I'm going through. And if you're new to my page, I am going through legal action with my current employer, and I document everything. And what I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy. When you're fighting a big company and you're hitting their pockets, you're gonna see a different side of them. And also, you will learn that your co-workers are not your friends. They actually will turn their back on you as soon as they can. Listen to me. Alright, boom. So the first thing, we're gonna jump straight into this video. So, if an incident happened, you're gonna document date, time, and whoever's around, right? I don't suggest to report it right then and there. This is just between me and you. And I'm also explaining what I did. So, just document, build a case. Continue to build a case. Once you build your case, contact HR, right? And then tell them what happened. The only reason I say do it like that, wait till you build, is because as soon as you report to HR, there's a possibility that you will be fired. So we don't want that just yet. We want to build a case so much that it's bulletproof. They cannot fire you because they know they can be sued for retaliation. I'm sorry. So wait, and then once you contact HR or your manager and tell them what your complaint, then you're gonna go to the EEOC. The EEOC, the Equal Employment. I don't know that, but it's called the EEOC. Now so the EEOC, they are not on your side. They're not on the side of the employer. They're neutral, okay? But if you want to sue your employer, you need a right to sue letter, and they can give it to you. But you have to wait. I should just wait till the whole investigation goes through, and then. Okay, I'm jumping too far. So let's go back. So boom, you contact the HR, and then you contact the EEOC. Now they don't have a hearing with you. So this will take about a few months, probably I believe like 6 months or so, for a hearing. And then they'll see if they want to take your case or not. They do their investigation as well. But all this time, you're gonna utilize it. Still document in time. Document date and time of any incident that happens at work, because your employers will continue to harass you, even if you have this pending. They don't care. Because me and my attorney already filed, and I'm still being mistreated till this day. Okay. Alright. So after you file, blah blah blah. Regardless of the train. Oh. So once you file, the EEOC, let them do their investigation, still document date and time, because literally everything that they do to you is a form of retaliation because you are protected, okay? So I suggest you find an attorney during this time before your hearing. And I say that because I thought finding an attorney would be the easiest thing. It was the hardest thing. I talked to over 20 different paralegals and attorneys before I found that perfect one, okay? So look for an attorney. There's a chance, well, there's a slight chance that the EEOC might not take your case. They do have attorneys and paralegals at the EEOC. There's a chance that they won't take your case because they are understaffed. Start looking for an attorney just in case. days. And it's gonna be a fast walk. Once you do get your right to sue letter, they give you about, I think it's 180 days to file with state in a year for federal. It could be mixed around a little bit, but do your investigation. And during this investigation, during all this, do not let your employer talk you out of doing this lawsuit. Don't let anybody coerce you, and they do document that as well, because they will try to coerce you to do like a workers' comp instead. That's a whole different video, and I can go in depth with that. But stay your ground. It's gonna be difficult, especially dealing with their retaliation. So, boom, that is so. Just staring at me. But that's basically it. If you want to sue your employer, document. Now, if you don't have a witness, it is still okay. There's ways to get around it if you do not have a witness. And initially, when I first started mine with the EEOC, I had 2 witnesses. When I mean they turned on me, I don't think they thought I was gonna go through with this, or they couldn't say no or something, because once I filed, they turned on me and started reporting little things that I did, but it wasn't nothing illegal. Like, these report me for stuff. Yeah, so they try to help me get me out. I don't know if they got bribed or what, but you can also tell your coworker, who can be a potential witness, that they are protected just like you are if they decide to be on your side. So it's a potential they can sue as well if they're being mistreated for being your witness. I'm just saying. So that is it. A quick video on what to do if you are working for an employer that violates your rights. Because it is, just don't sit there. Well, let me rephrase. Sit there and take the abuse, but document time and date. But also file. And remember, HR is not your friend. HR is there to protect the company, so they are first in line for a lawsuit. So HR they're not your friend, but you're gonna play them like they are. So just be careful what you say to HR, and keep everything in email. So when you file a complaint, there's a high chance that they say, okay, let me call you. They'll call you and then ask you what happened. Now, still do that, comply with them. But once that phone call is over, you're going to email them and recap everything that you said to them. So yeah, we're gonna play them, right? So that is your evidence, because if you do it on a phone call, they're like, no, that didn't happen. But so anyway, I actually should do a series, a part 1 and part 2 of this video, because we can go in depth about HR, we can go in depth about your coworkers that are going to become your enemies in management. So we could, like I said, we can do another series about that. So sue, document, and all that.